What is a wire intercept? A wire intercept, guys, is when you listen to people's conversations real time. This is not a search warrant. This is real time. So as they're listening to this conversation, the feds are actually monitoring it real time, hearing what the fuck is going on. What does it take to be able to listen to someone's phone? You need to write something called a Title III affidavit, okay? In this affidavit, you need to outline all your evidence as to why you need to listen to this subject's phone. So you need to be able to articulate and get a lot of probable cause as to why you need to listen to the phone real time. Now, I know what you guys are probably saying. Well, what does it take a lot of evidence? Blah, blah, blah. Let me put it this way for y'all. And this is going to be, this might not make sense, but I'm going to say it because I've ran T3 affidavits myself. It takes more probable cause to listen to someone's phone than it takes to arrest them. One more time for y'all. Understand what the hell I'm saying right now, because this is going to paint a picture as to how they got up on this phone. It takes more probable cause to listen to someone's phone than it does to arrest that individual. Okay? Because the thing is that when you want to listen to someone's phone, you need to establish that the phone is used in criminal activity. I'll give you guys an example. Let's say me and Dollface run a drug trafficking organization. Okay? And the feds want to penetrate our drug trafficking organization. All right? So an informant goes and buys drugs from Dollface. Okay? And Dollface orchestrates the drug deal via telephone. Okay? So now the feds send the informant in, buys drugs from Dollface, and gets up on her phone, right? But basically, no, sorry, they establish that her phone is used for criminal activity, all right? Once they establish that the phone is used for criminal activity, they can now articulate, yo, we need to listen to this phone because it's used in drug trafficking offenses, and we believe that we're going to listen to other people that are also involved in criminal activity. So they're able to identify that I'm in the drug trafficking organization, maybe Fresh is a supplier, Chris is a courier, Big Mo makes sandwiches and smuggles the drugs and sandwiches. Who fucking knows? But, you know, we make jokes all the time. But anyway, but they know that Dollface is the lowest on the totem pole, and they need to go ahead and listen to her phone first so that they can identify other members of the organization. So what do? They go ahead and start writing an affidavit to listen to her phone based off of the informant buying drugs from her and orchestrating the deal with her phone, okay? Whether it was text messages, phone calls, whatever it is, this is all evidence, all right? Bam, now they get up on her phone. Then once they get up on her phone, they're listening to her conversations. Guess what Dollface is doing? She's calling me, she's calling Fresh, she's calling Chris, she's calling Mo. And the feds are listening into the conversation saying, oh shit, Myron is the kingpin. Fresh is a supplier. Chris is beating niggas down and carrying the drugs around. Mo is smuggling drugs into Cuba or into fucking Colombia, since he loves Colombia so much, in Haiti. He's smuggling drugs into Haiti and Colombia. And then you know, someone else is a money courier. So they're able to identify the organization and see other people that Dollface is talking to. Guess what they do? They draft affidavits now for all of our phones. Now they're listening to all of us, and they're able to get a bigger idea of the conspiracy, and they start going up on more telephones. Okay? Give me a one in the chat if that makes sense for y'all.
Somebody did $100 super chat.
You okay?
3 Diglets said,
hey, shout out to you, bro.
For a wiretap, do you need to be on a call so they could listen in, or they listen in at all times?
So good. That's a fantastic question. Did the chat give ones that they understand?
Hold on. Yeah. All
ones that make sense? Perfect. Yo, ain't nobody gonna give y'all sauce like that. Like the video. Like the video. To answer that question, so the way it goes is, guys, is that listening to someone's phone is probably one of the most invasive things that you can do. So the feds, and this is all public record. Like if you go into you guys can go into a federal case and listen in on a trial, and they're going to talk about this shit. When you're listening in on a phone, you have to listen for about 15 to 30 seconds. If they're not talking about criminal activity, you have to hang up the phone. Okay. Or you have to stop monitoring, wait some seconds, and then turn it back on if they're not talking about criminal activity. So if you call someone that isn't involved in criminal activity, like his mom, and they're talking about bullshit, you can't listen to that. Okay. You can only listen to pertinent conversations with criminal activity. And I know this because I used to have I had a drug wire one time, and you know, anytime the dude would call his girlfriend or some other bullshit, we couldn't listen in. It was only when he called people that we had known and identified as drug traffickers that we would listen in typically. All right, cool. So, to bring this back full circle with Jim Jones and Mel Murda, the fact that they were wiretapping Mel Murda's phone has me a lot of red flags. Now, we know that Chris, CEO Chris, was an informant and a drug trafficker. So I'm willing to bet that CEO Chris made controlled phone calls to your boy Mel Murda, right? Organizing drug trafficking activities. And then the feds were able to get up on his phone on that. Okay. And that's how they're able to listen to this. Now, I know that there were some rumors that, you know, Jim Jones might have been cooperating with the police, whatever. I don't know. But what I do know is that CEO Chris was a supplier for the organization. So it's more than likely that CEO Chris was the one that was what got the feds up on Mel Murda's phone. Okay.